right, so this right here is a healthy vegan enchilada casserole. Made with no oil, no wheat, no refined sugar, no rice. You've got to try this. But first, I'm going to show you how to make your own. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is get our vegetables cut up. Now keep in mind, you can use any vegetables you want. Carrots, or kale, or spinach, celery. But I'm going to use red pepper and zucchini today. So we want to cut our veggies nice and small. When we put our casserole in the oven, it's not going to cook that long. Cutting the veggies small ensures that they'll cook all the way through. Alright, so typically in this casserole you would use chicken, but to replace the chicken, we're going to use oyster mushrooms. So we're just going to pan grill them, and then we're going to add some Mexican style spices to give it a nice flavor. Now it might surprise you that I'm putting these mushrooms in my cast iron pan without adding any oil. But remember, mushrooms contain a lot of water, and they're going to start to release that water as you cook them. Here I'm pressing them down and then stirring them some more to keep them from sticking. Now I'm going to press them again to get all the water I can out. And now I'm going to add all those spices I told you about. These spices are what really give the mushrooms a really good flavor. You'll never miss the fact that there's no meat in this. The flavor is going to be on point. This is healthy vegan eating. Okay, so we got our mushrooms cooked. The next thing we want to do is make our enchilada sauce and then put it all together. So let's make our sauce. So we're going to use some vegetable broth as the base of our enchilada sauce. Now I make my own, but you can use any oil-free, low-sodium broth of your choice. Then we're going to pack it with flavor by adding some tomato paste and lots of seasonings. Once it's combined, we're going to let it simmer until it gets nice and thick. Alright, so now for the fun part. We've done all our prep work. We have our veggies, our mushrooms, our sauce, and then here I have some sprouted corn tortillas. Now it's important when you buy corn, or at least for me, that it is organic, because corn is one of the most GMO'd products out there. So these are sprouted organic corn tortillas, only 3 ingredients: corn, lime, and water. So this is the kind of product you want when you're using corn. And then finally, we got some healthy vegan cheese sauce. Now I didn't show me making this, but I made this a little earlier. But if you want to see the recipe for the cheese sauce, you can click right here and that recipe will be there. All right, so let's put everything together. So now it's time to combine everything. Now remember, I call this a fully loaded enchilada casserole. And the reason that I call it fully loaded is because we're loading it with lots of healthy vegan ingredients. Now the very first thing I did here was put some sauce at the bottom of the pan. Doing this keeps the tortillas from sticking while it's cooking. Then I'm going to add my first layer of tortillas and then some more sauce for flavor. Now I'm bringing in the super healthy black beans, adding some of our chopped zucchini, and then lots of our nicely seasoned oyster mushrooms. Next, I'm going to bring in some red pepper and some red onion, and then add more sauce. Now remember that healthy vegan cheese sauce I was talking about earlier? It's time to let it pour. We're going to add some of that on top of all of our vegetables and mushrooms, and you guys see what I'm getting at here. It's all coming together. Lots of fresh, healthy ingredients combined to make one delicious casserole. This is the essence of healthy vegan eating and the way I like to eat all the time. If you're enjoying this video, then please like and subscribe below. So, as you can see here, I just keep layering and layering until I get my pan full to the top. And then the very last step is I'm going to put one more layer of sauce and then one more layer of healthy vegan cheese. And once we do that, we've got this beautiful casserole ready for the oven. All right, and so that's it. And now it's all put together. All that's left is to bake it, and we'll have a beautiful enchilada casserole. All right, guys, it's my favorite time. I've got to try this and let you know how good it is. Although I think we both know. Let's see.